not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Twisted Goblin, and I'm here for your review for the things I like about Cyberpunk 2077. And it's fucking amazing. This game, I played like 50 hours on it, plus more. I played this game a ton in the beginning. Not the beginning of the game, because I bought it like a year ago or something, and I played it since the year started. The year 2023 started. That's what pretty much what and it blows my mind. That also, Johnny Silverhand's whole backstory plays off in 2033. It's like, oh, what's the coincidence? It's just destiny, my child. It's destiny that I would review it, that I would play it in this year where it plays off. I feel like so grateful for this game. This game, I was so like, should I wait till Liberty comes out, you know, the big DLC to play? But I'm like, I like Cyberpunk. So why wait? Why fuck wait till that version of Cyberpunk? No, we're gonna do another video when that comes out, when I play that game all to that. So in the beginning of Cyberpunk, if you didn't know, in the beginning of Cyberpunk, it had a rough start. Mostly on PlayStation it had a rough start. Sometimes games have a rough start on some level. Sometimes on PC, sometimes on console. This one had more on console a bad start, but the PC was fine. It was not 100%. It was not like it was last year when and this year when I started playing it. It wasn't anything like that. But it's tough. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play this game. I wanna play this game finally. I'm gonna make time to play this game. At first, I was always like, I did it last year a little bit, but I got stuck on the character creation. There was so much that you can do with the character creation. You can make your own character, but I never felt like it fitted what I wanted from Cyberpunk, what I wanted my character to look like. I tried this, then I got tired of this after 10 minutes only playing it. I wanted the perfect character. It took me a long time to have my perfect V. And finally, I had my perfect V. It was a female, it was a girl. She had a cowboy hat for a while, then she has thing. Now she is all cyberpunk-esque with blue jacket, blue and purple jacket with visor around her, and has those spider things coming out of her thing. I was like, I love that song. That character is so. But in the beginning, I had to make like so the story goes. You have the thing. You have Jackie, and you. You could there are three ways to go though. So the first run I did a female version, corporational version. She gets fired, she's down on her luck, then meets Jackie. Jackie helps her out till Jackie and her get into this emperor of a corporation, and his son kills him, but we get the blame for it. So we run with a chip that we didn't know we had to steal, but we had to keep it safe. So first Jackie had it, then you keep it safe in your head, and then you find Johnny Silverhand in your head. But he wants to kill you first because he's like, I'm gonna kill you because I want the thing, I don't know what's going on. Eventually you start to be friendlier with him. He has comments on a lot of stuff around you. He does this, he does that. He's a rock star, somebody a rock star, metal. He has had a band, used to have a band called Samurai, and he had some people, but you know, he died. He got put in a chip. The chip is now in your head, and the chip tries to kill you, tries to push you out, so Johnny Silverhand's can able to do it. So you're dying. You're at the clock trying to find a cure, and first Johnny Silverhand is kind of pushy, trying to take you over. Then eventually you become a bit more friendly. It seems to see also how you take it, because Cyberpunk has also like the choices you can make, and those choices are fucking awesome. Like you could be friendly, you could be an asshole, you could be it's like there is so much options. You could also ignore people, and if you ignore some people, they don't give you jobs anymore, and there's like a lot of choices that does affect you, affect your world, affect Night City. And one of my favorite choices is to have seeing as the female V. Judy became my favorite character after that Johnny Silverhand, but it's like Judy is this science tech, really good with technology. You meet her in one of the missions, and she is apparently a side character. You get very a few times in the main story, but side, and you can have a romantic relationship with her first girlfriend, friend, kind of thing. She dies. She wasn't Doll, and Doll is apparently somebody in the cyberpunk world that kind of is like an escort, but the escort can be her memories, the way you want her to act, the way they can all program that in her. And Judy is one that's really good to have scenario stories going on, able to plant, and she's a good hacker. She's good, able to give you like a satisfying thing. She's great in that, and that's how she met it. But the toys were like, well, even a dollhouse was even an extremer form, and an extremer form of was not just a bar. It was not just girls. That this was like without will, without it, and eventually you try to help Judy with her, but you know that woman dies. She is first like you help her. She seems to be fine, but she's got she got kind of it was kind of trafficked, like literally trafficking of making her for sex or for anything else, like able to do that. Was like this toy. This was not just any doll. She got even gone off. She was somebody that you try to able to work together with, but eventually you thought maybe you could be betrayed, maybe you couldn't. Eventually, she is brain dead. She is like trying to, so you get this close relationship with Judy, helping her through this because at Moxie's somebody else took over, and Judy doesn't like this, but she does think that Mox and the Moxes are family, so she has all cool tattoos around her. Some mods you can delete that, but I don't like deleting the tattoos because every tattoo on her body screams out her personality, what she likes, what she doesn't like. I like all the tattoos make her, and like her whole space, it's like everything. She looks badass. She has like this tech, does she? And she's very kindly, but she also can be very, very, very much going harm to get people, because there is this one slicer that you like very creepy and that loves handing things that you shouldn't hand, and like enjoys his work a little bit too much, like a real cyber analyst that's not so cool, that does implant cyber things and tries to get to the memories and lost it, but so creepy kind of guy. So eventually you find your way towards trying to help her as much as you're trying to take over. I also think on some point you tried to take over Moxie, and it's been a little while since I done our story. I've been at the end game for a while now, and I'm trying to do another run with a male V, what's also very fun to do, but that's like different. It has no relationship to Judy at all, because I like my female Judy to have my female V to have her whole her Judy is hers, and the male version is just other. So yeah, I have two stories going on, and also this is all like this. I had to like this relationship with Johnny Silverhand, and Johnny was also kind of thing. Then I also have with the Outlaws, what are they called again? The non. Fuck, I forgot. The non. The non. Oh, I hate that. I forgot that. Like, Cyberpunk is my favorite game, and I forget one of the most important things about it. The non. Not Netrunner. Nomads. That was like you have like M is one of the nomads, and with my male version I have like a nomad. This one is a corporational, and she has like, you have always like options for seeing it from the corporational point of view. Those things can help you when you're talking to a corporational guy. So like those all things help to get you to a corporate. Even though Johnny Silverhand doesn't like corporations, so he's like very standoffish. It takes a while, and you also find his backstory, how he wanted to bomb the building that took his thing. Find one of his exes becoming this godly cyber punk god, like literally being in cyberspace, really god. She's gonna help you out. Eventually doesn't, but you know, you have Judy that you love. Judy doesn't able to do anything, but you get to know her. She eventually gives you a key to her apartment. You're also able to go dive with her underwater. Like 15 years ago, she was left here. It's now underwater. You find more of her backstory, how she was living here. While some of her family is still alive, they went far away from Night City, so as far as they could. While Judy stayed around because it's like didn't want to let it go, didn't feel like having any connection, but she felt a connection with you if you done it right. It's like the love between Judy and V felt like so beautiful done character. Pan Am is a little bit awkward at the beginning. If my male version, I tried to do romance Pan Am a bit more, but that feels like very awkward when you're trying to romance her. And I felt like it was more natural with a female V, Pan Am, like the best friends, the things, like those relationships felt like very natural. The friends, they were close, but they were not in love. That felt like very much well done, really cool. So that stuff was that. Then you have like Judy. You are very, like I said, my female version. I'm very close with the nomads, Pam and the other nomads as well. And eventually you have like the building. You have tons of side missions. You have a little bit more history with Johnny Silverhand's whole backstory, his band, how they broke up, the people around him. And that there is even was it Ruby or Paige? It's like one of the things. She becomes a big character in Cyberpunk. You try to be friendly. You have also this relationship. You let Johnny Silverhand sometimes take over or not. You can choose. On both my playthroughs, I liked Johnny Silverhand take me over sometimes. Not always, because I don't trust him 100%, and I haven't seen spoilers for the ending on this point. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep him on a leash, but I also don't want to lose my body. I don't know if I can trust him or not. Like, it's literally like Silverhand. You don't know if he's a very rebel, and his body is, and he wanted to you seem to like get closer to him and trust him more, and he's like, I will let you body, but on the other hand you don't. But I was friendly enough that by the ending of the game, while there is lots of stuff that I could talk about more, and how much I love the fucking game, but the most important parts I felt like with Judy relationship and able to get a key onto our apartment, and the love that you find yourself in with Judy. I feel like romance is so well done in this game. You have also mods for some more, and after the game I kind of did some mods for Judy. I even have a video where I talked about the mods, Judy was so awesome that I wanted to have more experience with her. And you also have the messages on the game that you sometimes get from characters you know. There's even a mod for even making more of those interactions, and they make Cyberpunk feel more alive, and more characters feel like you have some connection to them, and those connections really makes this game even better. The connection towards the thing. I lost so much hours in this game that became like, and the city itself is cool to see. You can there are some other side characters that are very much fun. You have even a race, but the race is not too cool. But there is also like only 4 races, and you got used for the race for vengeance, and then you can choose to let her do vengeance or not do vengeance. Either way, you get a car, or you get 2 cars, or you get a pissed off girl that you but didn't feel like that connection stopped. But of course, the race, I did like the end game when I played the game already out, and then a little bit less, because this is like one of those stupid things about the end game. It's like you have the game and it ends, and then you go back to your save file before, because you cannot do I didn't know that. It gave me literally the option. I was like, after this you cannot go back till the game is till you beat all the game. I thought like, I cannot go back, but after I beat the game I can do it. No, you have to literally have your last save file. That was a little bit disappointing. I'm like, really? Really, we're gonna do that? We're doing that. Yeah, we're doing that. So I also like the colors, the things you can wear. You get also Johnny Silverhand's whole jacket, but for females V, I didn't like it. So I was like, I like the samurai logo. I like what's on it. I like what the thing. But for female G felt like it was way too big than it should be. But whatever. And you can hurt the character. You have Keanu Reeves as Johnny Silverhand. It was so awesome to see them interact with each other. Not sure you can trust them or not. But you also, the whole game, you start like, you're trying to find this cure for able to get it out without, killing yourself. Because you get shot, you get betrayed at the first chapter of the game. You get betrayed by a thing. Jackie dies. You also have to like, Jackie was a good friend of you. You have to deal with his dad, his mother, his girlfriend of Jackie. You are pretty much the best friend of Jackie, and I can relate to that. I have a best friend. I have and it's like people have these consequences of best friends. That's it's like you can have a best friend that's a guy, but when it's a girl, people are gonna get jealous. The guy is her boyfriend is gonna be jealous. You cannot do this because that's like, I hate when people look at the way that like that. I have a best friend. I have somebody I can count on. Somebody that we share our stuff. Doesn't mean we're fucking love. Doesn't mean it's like Jackie and female V felt like this good connection on the two fucking bromance that you really like. Like the bromance feel like family connection, feels like this connection that I have. What make me more fall and feel more like the death of seeing Jackie die in my arms on this game. It's like, and I didn't want to have it happen again. So when I fell in love with Judy, I was like, this is a whole other connection to a thing, and I don't want her to. Sure, she's a fucking stubborn girl. That's like, I wanted to do good. I wanted to fall in love. I like how she looked. She looks hot as hell. She is. You could also, my mods, change her look a little bit here and there. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I like Judy the way she is. I didn't do a mod that she was an escort on some point because while I was still thing, I was at the end of the game thing. I didn't feel it didn't go all the way I wanted yet, so I kind of rushed it with getting her to be an escort. But whatever, man. I wanted to get laid with her. Anyway, So the end game. Then you come to the end game. All this Judy happened. Pan Am happened. Then you have to choose at the end game. You are this big corporation. You want to take it down. Johnny Silverhand wants to take it down because he got into the chip. You want to take it down to get the cure. There is then this options to get. If you choose Silverhand's way, is to get the page, because they have done this already. They have done, even though they fucking failed as hell, they have done that. You can also choose the nomads, your friends, Pan Am, to get. You cannot choose Judy. Judy doesn't have anything. I would not want Judy in the line of fire like that. So you have choices. You can also do it alone. This is like a secret. If you wait too long, you get like Johnny Silverhand suggesting like, or we can go to Blaze of Glory, try it ourselves. It's fucking hard. This is like hard more times 1,000. If it works, it's fucking badass. If it doesn't, yeah, you probably just die in a Blaze of Glory and nothing fucking changes things, but you die. At least thing. It's like it does not happen and all, but then it's like there are versions, there are a few different endings you could that you can choose. I went with the nomads. I went to like, okay, the nomads are people I can count on. Those people I like. The Pan Am will not die, right? I was like, Pan Am will not die, right? She's my best friend. She's like the friend that I have now. It's like Jackie was the friend, now Pan Am is that best friend that I like. That I felt like that's the connection to her. And with Judy is my girlfriend and Pan Am is my best friend. That was the connection I felt like. So, while Johnny would rather want me not to do that, I picked Pan Am. So I picked Pan Am and the crew. They all made ready, had the tank, had the thing. We bust into the tank, shooting our way out. Then there is this machine guy that killed Johnny Silverhand. So we're trying to kill him. We eventually succeeded. So, and he is like, this is for Paige. Bang! Shots him that for Paige and me. Bong. That guy dies. We're getting to, of course, here Pan Am's the other leader of the Nomads dies. I forgot his name. And I love this game so much that I forget names, but you know, whatever. So he dies, unfortunately. But I'm like, oh god, I'm glad Pan Am is not the one that dies in this run. Even though that's also a loss because I started to like him. But whatever, it's not the worst outcome if he is the only one to die. I mean, it feels like a bit like you have a connection towards him, but not so much that you would be destroyed if that's so then you go into able to get there, and then you go into the cyberspace. You also, killed the other guy. I think I forgot the corporation guy. The song. You go into this net, trying to save yourself, trying to get your body back. There's this god, of Johnny Silverhand. It's like, okay, now I have to choose. This was like the hardest choice I ever made in a game. Like literally, you could get with this godly being into cyberspace, but there is a possibility that you would die, that you would be ascended to her and you would not have your connection anymore. Or you could go back to your life, but you only have 6 months to live. You're not gonna survive it, you have only 6 months to live. Johnny Silverhand, because if you chose good and everything, he is either way. He is like, yes, he wants to live, but he is also like, he doesn't want you to die. He doesn't think you're gonna survive this. But you only have 6 months to live, so you're gonna die anyway. So, but then you leave also Judy behind. You leave Pan Am behind. You leave all those people behind. And let Johnny Silverhand have your body. You leave lots of things behind. I had this connection to Judy that I was like, why? It's like, Johnny Silverhand gonna be a good guy for this? Is Johnny Silverhand gonna treat them right? I find out no, he isn't, because after 20 minutes not knowing which that I should go there or go back because I wanted to do more story. I didn't know on this time. I didn't know that the story would end. I thought like maybe I could still do some end game story. Maybe I have something stuff still to able to do. I didn't. I just went back to the last save there. That was unfortunate. Well, whatever. So now I'm like choosing. And this choice was like the hardest choice I ever made in my fucking life. But it felt like it. I was like, oh, Judy. Johnny said the right thing I wanted to choose was giving Johnny Silverhand another choice. I liked the guy. I felt right to do. But on the other hand, I didn't want to fucking leave my body. I didn't want to leave Judy. I didn't want to do that. I have people that I liked. I have people that I could count. I have Pan Am. I had people that I actually would be sad if I go. And Johnny Silverhand had himself. But he would survive. He would be alive. So the right thing to do was give Johnny Silverhand my body and me hoping I don't die more than I already am. Able to get, if I survive this whole beast, I would be, able to get through the net, felt like, yeah, that would be a good idea. Johnny Silverhand could have my body, could do whatever he wants. I hoped, staying, but that would be also weird. It's like, this is not your life, this is my life, and you took it over, and now you're gonna bang my girlfriend or something. No. It's like, I get it. It's like, but eventually, after debate with myself 20 minutes, I give it up. I went to see what the fucking best ending was. And the best ending was saying, screw fucking Johnny Silverhand, I want my life back. So I went back to my life. I jumped in it. He is like, never stop fighting, V. Never stop fighting. I like that ending. I was like, sure, I felt like giving Johnny Silverhand my body. Seems like the best ending of the game. The ending that you're like, okay, this is, I have a chance. And the thing is like, sure, friend's gonna be broken about it. But at least Johnny Silverhand said, that seems like a good, and he can make a new start in a new city. But I didn't want my story to be over. I was scared to die. I was literally scared to die. How can I be scared to die? I'm the guy that's like, I'm never scared to die. If I die, I die. But I was so scared to when it comes to it, I don't want to die. I don't want to go to the afterlife or to become cyberspace. I didn't want to leave the life that I had, the things that I had. So I chose selfish, very selfish. I did the Johnny Silverhand rule and said fuck it, and I went back to my life. Johnny Silverhand now went to his. I only had 6 months to live, so literally I come back alive to die in 6 months. So literally very selfish, because Johnny Silverhand had my body forever. I have my body for another 6 months. Another 6 months, and then I'm dead. Then I'm die, and I'm dead again. So it's literally only 6 months that it gives me. 6 fucking months, and that's all. It's the worst decision you can make. Well, not the worst ending, of course, because after that you get out of the Night City because you just destroyed a fucking corporation. Most of the corporation is dead now. You destroyed it mostly. So now you're alive again. You able to escape. You get Pan Am, and you able to get if you have the romance with Judy, you get Judy. Judy stands there waiting for you, wanting to leave Night City with you, and you have this beautiful, when you go out, when you leave Night City behind, you have this remnants of Pan Am talking to you. You have Judy telling you like, I didn't know I would ever leave a thing. The Moxes behind the thing. Everybody was like, maybe she is gonna come back. Maybe it's like, but I feel like good about this. It's like she finally feels like somewhere home, and it's with you. Even though she's like, well, I would have loved the thing, but in general, she wants to leave with you, and that's like this beautiful ending with people are missing. You also go out of the tank eventually and sit with Pan Am, your best friend on this point, or love interest if you choose the love thing. You are sitting here and it's like this is a new beginning, a new it's like, and that's lovely. I love that ending. That ending is beautiful, and maybe there is also like maybe a hint that maybe there is a cure out there. Maybe there is a cure out there. There is a cure out there. Maybe for you that you still, so your fight's not completely over. But you know, Johnny Silverhand's fight's over because you either give so one of the two fights is always over, and that's so beautiful. I love that ending. Sure, so then you skip back to the. I changed my whole character after that. I'm like, okay, the V that I know, her story is over. I played her story ending. This is another version of V. Sure, has the same relationship because I could not keep my hands off Judy. I wanted to keep going back to Judy. I tried to keep away from Judy, but she texted me. She did, and she is a fun character. And then I had mods, so I modded her a little bit for her having an hamburger, not just standing there, sometimes taking a shower. So I saw her naked. And then I checked as she was an escort. Of course, all modded, but still. And then there's also mission that you can do, but I don't think my whole fucking mission has ended yet. And also you can have messages more of her talking about her mother. It's like things that I didn't know in the main mission was because I rushed a little bit the main story a little bit too fast. So I had still a few lines of Judy left. But anyway, then it's like I have this a new version of female Judy. I also started it with a male version because I wanted to see the difference, and there is some different. And I wanted to also the male version a bit colder, but not having the love life of Judy. Of course, you cannot have love life for Judy when it comes to that because Judy is a lesbian. She's straight up gay. She is not bi. She is straight up gay. Straight up to that side. So male versions is not gonna able to go bang her. And anyway, so yeah, I love this game so much. I'm doing a second run. I thought to play the second run fully, completely before I do a review. That was my whole plan, but I kind of took too long and not so long anymore. It's not gonna be so long anymore before, you know, Cyberpunk, the newest DLC come out. Sure, it's gonna play off before the ending, and with the new DLC that comes, that's a lot big, makes the Cyberpunk world even bigger, and you get Johnny Silverhand again. It's like not gonna play in the ending, and you get a new ending that you can able to do. So Cyberpunk, I love this game. I think it's the best game ever. I wanted to give it like Star Wars Force Unleashed I love a lot, but the more I played it, the more I like Cyberpunk, and I'm even on the expectation that I would love to have a Cyberpunk tattoo. I'm not sure about which one. I was like thinking about Samurai, you know, the logo of Samurai, the Johnny Silverhand band like on my back, like a big giant. I feel like that would be cool. That would be kind of cool. That would be cool. I would like that. I would like that. That sounds right. Sounds cool. Sounds fun. But just it's like that or on my arm. But on my arm, I already have like ideas from a tattoo. It's like my back. It could work, but also it's like that's some big tattoo that you want. Or it's like a little bit, and then in Japanese samurai. That would be cool. But then again, that's awesome and everything. But then it's like Japanese samurai. How am I gonna do that? Am I sure that it's like this is a samurai or it's gonna spell soup again? It's like no, I want it to actually be what I want it to be. Anyway, so this is my whole take about Cyberpunk. I'm gonna have a tattoo of Cyberpunk at some point in my life. Don't know when, don't know where, but Cyberpunk is my favorite game of all time. It's the best game ever invented. You have Keanu Reeves as fucking Johnny Silverhand. You have Judy, a great character. Unfortunately, in the DLC, we're not gonna have more romance options, so too bad. Kind of. I would have loved to have more interaction with Judy on the DLC, able to have more talk, or maybe talk about what's happening in the DLC with her, or her able to come to your rescue or something. That would be fun. Or going to her for help on some stuff because she's a hacker and she's great at it. I was like, I would love all that. And also the cyberware you can wear is so awesome. You can have like, you can have gorilla hands. You can have Manton's blades coming out. My female Judy has the Manton's blade more. There was also a lasso, but that's very overpowered and very cool to use when you want to slash around a thing. You have also a sword that you can do. You have like strong weapons. You get even a weapon from Judy on some point, and that weapon is so awesome. Then you also have Johnny Silverhand's weapon. That's that you see in the beginning on his flashbacks. Very powerful. You get that later, or you get able to have a car later. What also is a cool, awesome, a classic car. There's like the cars, the world you can get lost in. Cyberpunk is like the best game ever. Right now, I think people are like, okay, this new DLC is gonna redeem itself. Okay, the game redeemed himself with the anime, but my thing is, this game has always been good. Yes, in the beginning I had lots of bugs and things that I had to need to fix, but mostly these were on console. And the ones that weren't on console, I felt like, you know, after a while they didn't matter, because after a while it got fixed, and after that while when it got fixed, it was the best game. And now it's like, sure, it could, like, I did some modding for the first time for Judy's character, for the things to for. I kind of got lost in the modding, that I was like, oh, modding, and trying the modding out, and then I left the game, and I didn't find. But now the DLC is coming out, and when the DLC is gonna be out, like, there is gonna be lots of changes to the game. So I felt like, okay, that's gonna be a different version of the game. So I wanted to play this game first, and everybody's like, okay, that's gonna redeem itself. It's already the best game ever. So I'm looking forward to the DLC, what is gonna change it, because I already love the game. I'm already in love with this game. I'm in love with Judy, man. She's hot, she's badass, she is a bit of nerdy, but so wonderful. Her apartment, I wish we could have more interactions with her. I wish we could go on dates with her. We have like, there is like some dates that you can go on with her, but with mods. But those, sometimes they don't install as well as you want. Like, oh, I have a mod. Maybe I will work it. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't work. So you have that kind of thing going on. But in general, I recommend Cyberpunk a lot. It's the best game ever, in my opinion. But that's also like, if you like futuristic universes and love. They're also gonna be DLC, and then there's gonna be a sequel to Cyberpunk 2070. So whatever that's gonna be, I have a feeling it's just gonna be in the same universe of Cyberpunk. It's not gonna be female V or male V. Maybe it's Mr. D. Mr. D not gay. Anyway, so I hope I can tell you it's an Omega level. An Omega fucking level 10 of this great game. It's one of the best games I ever played. It's been a while since I got lost in a game like this one, and Cyberpunk just scratched the fucking right itches and made me want to play games again. And that's been a while. Like, I played Dead by Daylight from time to time. I played games, small games, like here and there, but story-driven game, it's been a fucking while since I've played a story-driven game. And this one got me lost in this universe. And the beautiful views of this. Sure, I kind of had a new PC on the point, at this point. A very powerful PC that really helped also look at Cyberpunk again. and made me fall in love with Cyberpunk. In ways that I'm like, oh yes, baby, scratching the right itches, scratching those itches that I like. So yes, Cyberpunk, you have done it well. CD Red has done so well for Cyberpunk. Cannot wait for the DLC, and I'm glad I made this video because God damn it, V, you're awesome. This game is awesome. Every character felt like alive. Sure, some people are gonna say it's like it didn't feel alive enough, but I felt like it felt alive. And sure, there were some characters that looked the same, and kids in this game that look going like small versions of the big models, but still, I think in general Cyberpunk is the perfect game. If any game is more perfect, I didn't see them, I didn't care about them, because they're not that perfect as Cyberpunk is. It's so much more lovely again. My other favorite was Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. I love how powerful they look, I love the characters in there, I loved how vengeful, how the way the character was, but that was like mainly the main character that I loved most, and the one and his side character, and then Darth Vader. But that's like, and just able to slash. But I feel like Cyberpunk has so much more. The world that you're in is so much cooler. Night City. I have a magnet on it. I want the tattoos of Cyberpunk. It's just, I never played a game so fucking fun like Cyberpunk ever. And if I ever do, I'll let you know. But right now, Cyberpunk is #1 in my team. And also Johnny Silverhand helps a lot. So without him, it's gonna be like the sequel to Cyberpunk. Whatever comes next to Cyberpunk, I'm very, very curious if that's gonna be living up to the hype that Cyberpunk is for me. Because for me, there's no better game than this game. So if they can give us the feel again of this world, and even more things that happen, even more in this universe, that's gonna be great. Give it to me, because Cyberpunk, love it, and I hope you guys love it too. I'm gonna stop now. I gotta stop because this video is going on way too fucking long. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see all of you fucking beautiful people in my next ones. I am the Twisted Goblin, the #1 fan of Cyberpunk, and I hope to see Phantom Liberty very soon, and I hope to love it just as much as I love the main game. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye, and good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.